Actually, it's a funny industry and a small one because, for example, no, we can share importers or distributors in a country, and for example, no, here Energy Star can have a brand that this brand it's also sell or in Romania with other importer that I'm also working with. No, so at the end, it's a small industry, but I do come from the beer industry. Before I was working in a brewery in Barcelona, and I was there for 5 years. And then Familia Torres contacted me, so at the end beer, spirits, they are managed more or less in the same way, no, with importers or distributors. And at the end it's a funny industry because how to say, you visit super nice places, no? So at the end I'm always traveling maybe twice or 3 times per month. Now I'm in Serbia, but 2 weeks ago I was in Helsinki, in Finland. Tomorrow I'm going to London for a fair, so it's super dynamic job, no? But I really like it. I really like it. I would say the blend. The blend is like the secret formula or the magic formula, let's put it this way, where the master distiller has to choose between the, for example, no, under the Solera system, this bottom row, the master distiller is the person responsible to elaborate, for example, for Torres 10, we should be using this barrel, this and that, but let's not use this and that, because at the end you should be looking and matching profiles, aromas, aftertaste, palate, so the master distiller has to find the equilibrium, no, of the liquid. So maybe he needs to use more spicy notes here, and now he's looking for a vanilla or coffee note. So at the end, the Solera, it's not the same. The liquid from one barrel to another is not the same, so taste can differ. So here it's super important that the master distiller chooses, like the same as happens with wines, no? And with a year of the vineyard and so on, no? So it's super important to mix and find the perfect balance on the blend for the liquid. Because people might think, no, okay, the Solera, you take the barrels and you bottle and that's it. No, no, no. This is not like this, no? You should be looking for the perfect mix, a percentage from this barrel, another percentage of this one, no? And this should or could vary from one year to another, no? Depending on the harvest, on the weather, on the climate. If it has rained a lot, then the grapes will be sweeter than if there's less rain, no? So at the end, the climate is affecting directly to the grapes, and at the end, directly to the final liquid, no? So this is super, super important for the brandy elaboration. Actually, I remember one time, it was in Madrid, in a super nice restaurant that we did a collaboration between a Michelin star restaurant from Asia that they were in Madrid, so in a venue, restaurants from Asia, we were sponsoring the venue, and we used Torres 20, so more cognac and Armagnac profile, aesthetic aging, super dry, but it was mixed with sushi, and it was super nice. That at some point, okay, can you mix brandy and sushi? Yes, you can. It was super nice, and I wasn't expecting, no, that this liquid could match with sushi, street sushi, so it was nice and shocking, but in a good way. This is our one of the main challenges for us as a brand, no, and as a company. We do seek and in the spirits business unit, separated from the wines elaboration, no, within Familia Torres, we do seek okay, how can you innovate being such an old-fashioned category, no, or such an old category as brandy, no? So we do find, for example, that from Torres 10, that it's our best-selling SKU, no, our flagship, no. We do sell a lot worldwide. Okay, how can you innovate? You can open new markets, so you are looking for growth, no, within the category. But at the end, okay, we are taking, no, for example, the master distiller decided, okay, let's take the liquid of Torres 10, but then the aging process, the final part of the aging process within the barrels, let's innovate there, no. So let's try to find some barrels, some different barrels or more time. For example, we developed a Torres 10 double barrel, meaning that on the final part of the aging process within the barrels, we double the time. So the liquid is having another profile, no, more complex, because the liquid is more time within touch of the boot, no, within the boot of the barrel. for example, a smoke barrel, meaning that we are taking the liquid and we are aging it in a previously smoked American barrel. No? So at the end, the liquid is going to have another completely different profile. No? And the last innovation within brandy, it was the bourbon barrel. So we are taking American bourbon barrels, previously aged for whiskey from Kentucky in United States, and then we are using it to age the brandy there. No? So at the end it's quite tricky, but we are finding some new ways, maybe from other categories, from whiskey, from tequilas and so on. For example, I can think of Torres Luz. This is the first worldwide cristallino brandy cristallino. No? So we are elaborating a brandy and then filtering and extracting all the color. So at the end you are having a liquid that if you look at it, you don't know if it's a tequila, a vodka, but at the end it's a brandy. No? So you need to be super innovative and super creative, no? To be nature. So you try to be super, you need to be creative to innovate in an old-fashioned category. No? The way we see it is we need to be consistent with our tradition, with our history, quality above all. So we do look for quality products. The elaboration method has to be super strict and super professional. But on the other hand, we should be looking for these new generations. No? So at the end, and put it in again on the table, is we need to innovate within this low alcohol or light category, but within brandy. No? So at the end, okay, respect tradition, respect history, continue elaborating brandies the way you've been doing for the past 100 years, but on the other hand, you need to innovate and try to approach these new generations. No? I would say this is the main challenge for us as a brand. No? Muchas gracias por la invitación, ha sido un gusto, estamos al lado de un afluente del Danubio, creo que es, y la verdad que hace un día estupendo y es un placer poder hablar de Torres Brandy, de los brandis del Penedès, una región que no solo produce vinos, sino que también hace excelentes brandis desde hace 100 años, y ha sido un placer poder exponerlo aquí hoy.